I used to have this mindset when I was with my ex-girlfriend, back when I was 18, 19, that kind of age. I'm just about to turn 22. By the time you see this video, I will already be 22, so wish me a happy belated birthday in the comments, bruv. My birthday's on December the 13th. Get me a present. So, when I was younger and I had this ex-girlfriend, my first love, whatever you want to call it, right? I had this mindset. I remember we were talking one day, walking through the park, and we were talking about, like, money and wealth. And I think I asked her the question, do you want to be rich? And this was back when I didn't really understand the finances and all that kind of stuff. I didn't really know I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't have a YouTube channel. I was working a normal job. I was also in college as well. And I wanted to be like in the armed police or in the military or something like that, right? I wanted to live a normal life, basically. I mean, it's not normal from everyone else's standards. Being in the military or police is quite a pretty exciting job. But, you know, for what we're talking about and money-wise, it's normal. So I had this mindset of, she asked me, I don't know, I can't remember what she said. I think she was like, yeah, you know, I just want to be comfortable, blah, blah, blah. And I pretty much said the same thing. I was like, I don't care about being rich. And this was back here, it's ironic now, isn't it? But I was like, I don't care about being rich. I just want to be comfortable. As long as I'm comfortable every single month, I'm happy. As long as I'm making enough money to eat food, I'm happy. Like, that was my mindset back then. I just wanted to be comfortable. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with this mindset, but now with the kind of money that I'm making and I see the opportunities that I've got with this money, not only does it alleviate so much stress. Now, yeah, more money, more problems. You probably heard that saying before, you know, more money equals more problems. It does, because you get some sort of problems that you just don't really have to worry about when you're broke, right? Taxes is one, that's fucking complicated, bro. I mean, I learned it in pretty much a day. I just sat down and researched for the entire day, taxes. I'm not going to divulge too much, but yeah, I learned about taxes, let's just say that. It's complicated though, right? It increases your stress levels more than actually being broke. Sometimes being broke is less stressful, but it does also alleviate a lot of problems. Worrying about food, worrying about paying the rent, worrying about your family and your mum and all that kind of stuff. This shit is just not a problem. Money's not even real. It's not even an issue. Now, I realized how essential money is if you want to live a good life. And again, that's up for perception. You can choose what a good life is to you. Back then, a good life for me was just being comfortable. Now, I couldn't think of anything fucking worse. I want to be absolutely loaded to the point where money is literally never an issue ever again. Generational wealth. That's the kind of riches I want, right? It's funny because maybe a week ago, I took my girl out and I said, I was shopping at the time in London. And I had this in my mind. I was like, right, when we get back, I'm going to take her on a shopping spree. And we're already shopping in London. So I've been treating her quite nicely recently, actually. You're welcome, baby. I know you're watching this. And I said, pick a number between 1 and 10. And she said 4. I was like, all right, cool, good choice. So I was like, okay, when we get back, we've got £400 to spend. Just blow it on whatever you want, £400. Now, bro, that's half of my monthly wages that I used to make back in the day. Half of my monthly wages back in the day were just spent on one shopping spree. One day. And it's nothing to me now, £400, fuck all. Pretty much spend it on a lunch. It's crazy. And I'm not saying that to brag. I know it sounds like, well, kind of I am. I guess I'm bragging a little bit. Fucking hell, bro. I've come from being minus money in the bank to this. Yeah, I'm fucking bragging. Damn right I am. But I'm not rubbing it in your face. Let's just say that. I'm trying to inspire you. Now, money is absolutely essential because I'm able to just take my girl on shopping sprees, pick a number between 1 and 10, whatever number she picks, we're just spending it. Like, it's stupid, right? Different cards here. You take this card. Buy whatever you want. It's crazy and it's nice, but do not settle for comfortable. It's just a little quick message I want to throw out there because I know a lot of you think that, yeah, but it's too complicated being an entrepreneur. This is the mindset I had when I first started, right? I was settling for comfortable because I thought it's easier and less stressful than being an entrepreneur. When I first started to consider making a YouTube channel, being an entrepreneur, I remember my mum said to me, we were discussing like what I want to do in my life and what I want my purpose to be and whatever. I just don't know what I want to do. I was considering YouTube. It was a consideration. I hadn't quite started it at this point. And she said, you want to be an entrepreneur, don't you? And at that moment, I had no idea really what I wanted to do. But when she said that, it was kind of like, yeah, I do. But there's one little block. There's an obstacle stopping me from committing to being an entrepreneur. And it was the fact that I found it complicated. I found it stressful. I found it too much information to take in. So therefore, because of that, I settled for being comfortable because my taxes are paid for me automatically when I get my wages. You don't really have to think of anything too much. You just do your job, you get your money, cool, live your life, that's it. It's very comfortable, just a 9-to-5 lifestyle, right? At the time, that's what I wanted to do because being an entrepreneur and doing things for myself and learning to make my own money, understanding how finances actually work, where does money actually come from, how do you do your taxes, it was too complicated for me to take in all at once. So for a large period, I put off being an entrepreneur because of this fact. This is my message to you today. Take information, like anything else, like riding a bike, like learn to walk when you were a kid. Everything is learned. It's all knowledge. Your ability to be successful is determined by how much knowledge you can process and how much stress you can tolerate. You must get used to these two things. Processing knowledge at an understandable rate, so you're not bombarding yourself with too much knowledge at one time, okay? Really just sit and understand one piece of knowledge first, then move on to the next one, like I did with taxes. I didn't do anything else that day. The moment I woke up, I was Googling taxes, Googling how does it work, how to, I'm not gonna say avoid taxes, but how to, what are business expenses? What's a business expense? You know, that kind of stuff. I sat for the whole day and just researched that one piece of knowledge. Now I'm educated on it. Now I'm knowledgeable in that field. Now I can make more money. You understand what I'm saying? So rather than bombarding yourself with all this different knowledge, all this different information, and looking at it for like this massive mountain you have to climb of entrepreneurship, instead look at it as the first step. What's the first step to entrepreneurship? Just taking that first step forward. What is it for you? For me, it was just starting the channel, uploading videos. The fuck am I worrying about money for? I haven't even making any money yet. I haven't even started the YouTube channel yet. Why am I worried about money? You understand? We often do this. We just wrap these bundles of information on top of each other, and we look at it and think, nah, too uncomfortable, I'm staying in my comfort zone. That's much easier. I can't be arsed processing all that information. Whereas you don't have to do that. Look at the first run of information on the ladder, take it, learn about it, then you climb to the next bit, then you climb to the next bit. Before you know it, you're on the fucking top of the mountain. You understand what I'm saying? So that's knowledge covered. That's the first part. Take knowledge step by step, slowly. Gradual incremental steps towards the top of the mountain. That's how you should take in your knowledge. Don't just bombard yourself with a million different things at once. You're never going to learn like that, and it also overwhelms you. The second thing is stress tolerance. Very stressful being an entrepreneur. Every single day you are your own boss. You decide when you work, how long you work for, how much effort and energy you actually put into it. Because you could say I'm working hard like most of these self-improvement nerds do. I'm working hard every day because I meditate. You're not working hard on the right things. You're not actually working hard. You're not doing anything with your energy. You're just doing the bare minimum and then saying, yep, I work hard because I did a task every day. It's like going to the gym for 10 minutes a day. Yeah, it's something. And yeah, you're going to make the tiniest bit of progress. Sure, over time it'll add up. But you're not really working hard, are you? I work hard. I go to the gym every day. Well, you did 10 minutes, bare minimum, and they just went. And it's the same with your entrepreneurship. You're doing the bare minimum because it's so uncomfortable. It's so stressful. Because your stress tolerance is so low, because you've never done anything of any value in your life. You just sat playing video games for your whole life. Of course, you're not going to have high stress tolerance. The fuck? So you have to learn to take on more stress. The more stress you can take on directly correlates with how much success you can achieve, okay? Remember that. Stress tolerance equals success. Get used to being stressful, embrace it, bask in it, learn to love the stress. It's a sign you're on the right path. It's a sign that you are growing, you're challenging yourself. Use that stress as almost like a fuel to get some shit done, to work hard, actually work hard and give energy to something. That stress would be extra motivation, extra fuel to wake up and maybe sleep a bit less. I'm not condoning fucking up your health, but every now and then, yeah. Bro, I was up till 5 a.m. the other night, editing a video, fucking doing community posts, recording, doing work, actually working hard. You know what? You will start to enjoy it. You start to enjoy the process of hard work. You start to enjoy the process of doing stressful things. It starts to become addictive because you feel productive, you feel good. So yeah, I've done something. I've actually used my hard-earned energy, my hard effort and attention, and I put it into something. Said hard way too many times then. hard. Calm down, bro. But you know what I mean, don't you? Right, take that in. Knowledge, stress tolerance. Learn those two things. Learn to take them in properly, and also never ever settle for just being comfortable because you're scared of the bigger task. The bigger task is going to give you the most results. It's going to give you the best life. The only reason I'm able to sit here with this privileged position right now, this is my job. I don't even know what time it is. Time isn't even real. I can get up whenever I want. I can go to bed whenever I want. Don't even know what day it is half the time. None of this shit exists to me anymore. I'm not bound by a job. I'm not bound by someone else, by a boss. It doesn't exist. I am my own boss. I do whatever the fuck I want. The only reason I'm in this position now is because I fucking worked for it. And I didn't settle for being comfortable. I educated myself through knowledge. I took on more stress and more pressure. And as a byproduct of that, I am now in this position today. You can do the same thing. And if you want me to fast track that journey for you, the coaching is down below. in the description. Check that out. There's also the sexual mastery course is also down below if you struggle with pornography, premature ejaculation. The list goes on. Check it out. See you soon. Boom.